The great rotation has begun from XRP, Bitcoin, all crypto, from banks and institutions into defensive ETFs like Coca-Cola. Today, live on the show, I will show you the proof. I do what I say and I say what I do. This is my real money. I've now got just under $800,000, which I have made from just $5,000. It's not about earning money. It's about the gains on the money you have and always winning and never losing. For 3 years, I have beaten the market 2 to 3x consistently, never losing, always winning. The only times I've taken a trade for a loss was a tax loss to buy back at a greater price and postpone future taxes, just kicking them down the line. Now we have exactly what I predicted next. Bitcoin, XRP, crypto, all being sold and dumped. But it's not just being sold and dumped by retail. It's being sold by the banks and the institutions. And I'm going to show you today, live in this show, the actual moment that I was awake at 2 and 3 o'clock this morning and yesterday. And I told you in advance it was going to happen. And it did. I didn't just say what would go down. I said what would go up at exactly what time. 2 days in a row, and shared it on all my social media so you could challenge and fact check me live this morning. I'm up $11,000 right now. We were up thousands yesterday. My portfolio is now going to touch $1 million at the blink of an eye. I haven't sold a single share of Coca-Cola yet. I'm 100% in Coca-Cola. I wanted to show you what real conviction looks like. One stock, all my cash, all outside borrowing, 100% of margin, and I'm going to show you everything today, and you can ask me anything. You can challenge me in any way you want to, live on the show. It's just the beginning. And to add to all of that, I've just got my SpaceX shares locked up, ready to rock and roll. We're going to be trading up to $1.5 million live for the event. I hope you'll join us for that. The event is already posted on our upcoming live streams. Tap the like button. Get ready for an explosive day. We're right again. All Discordians are winning. All Electrum members are winning. And I ask one thing. Do not do the dance. Sadly, we live in a time of very low education. People are following social media. People are greedy. People are selfish. They don't know what they don't know. And even when you're winning consistently and you're doing it over and over again, they still don't believe it. Don't do the dance. You can't help everyone. Some people are just born stupid. And it's just the way humans are. No one's going to tell you that because it's not popular. But when you watch CNBC and Bloomberg, you're just being told what you need to be told to keep you to watch, to consume the commercials and consume the sponsorship ads. That's it. No more, no less. All performing puppets. I know. I've interviewed these people. I've been on the shows. I've been in entertainment all of my life. My name is Martyn Lucas, the world piano man. My godfather was Kenny Baker, the man inside the robot of R2-D2. I know what I'm talking about. I've been trading with Barclays Bank since I was 17. Guys, it's time for the big show. Are you ready? If you're watching this later, skip through. But everybody else, it's your chance to put on the kettle, tap the like button. Let's go. It's going to be a big day today. A lot of people are going to make a lot of money. A lot of people are going to donate their money. And they're going to donate it to the banks, the institutions, and people that buy value, like me and all of us here. It's now time for the big show. Good morning to you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor on a very special day, showing you deep dive everything behind the scenes. Crypto is in a crash at the moment. You think? It hasn't actually even started. Money is moving out of Bitcoin, XRP, and all crypto, and it's going straight into defensive ETFs. I know because I've been up 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning talking to my sources and my contacts. You know, I've shared that with you for nearly 4 years, nearly 5 years now on the show. Banks, institutions, Ripple, Robinhood, CEOs, hedge fund managers. It's very well documented. All money is moving out of those institutions, away from crypto, going straight into defensive plays. And the biggest winner will be things like Coca-Cola. And for me, I was so confident of that, I went all in on one stock. I sold all of my crypto. I sold my Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. I made money on those overall trades. However, the overall position was down. In the last 2-3 years, I've made no money on crypto at all. I focused on the S&P 500 and Coca-Cola. And because of that, I've outperformed the market 3 years in a row, 2 to 3x. And I told you live on the show, 3 days in a row, at this time, 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning, this was going to happen. And in today's show, I'm going to show you those things with the date stamps, the time stamps on the images I screenshotted. Screenshotted, is that a real word? It is now. To prove to you, when I said it, I meant it, and then it happened, and now I'm going to show you it. So, as you can see, I'm up $9,000. A few moments ago, I was up $11,000 on Coca-Cola. Unless I have to, I won't be trading it live on this show because I save my trades for my Discordians and my Lectra members. We rank number one for most things that we talk about here on YouTube and on Google, so I don't share the trades on screen unless it actually is happening now and I have to, otherwise it would be a bad trade not to. Otherwise, I try to do it all for my Discord members and my Lectra members. We don't want to be front run. We don't want to be shorted. We don't want anyone using this for clickbait or whatever it might be. We're here to help people. I am not sponsored by anyone. I'm the only channel over 100,000 in the crypto space that refuses to be sponsored. Literally, we refuse to be sponsored. You can't buy this channel. Everyone else can be bought. You cannot offer me $1 billion to say a word. Okay? I'm here to provide service to my members and my Discordians. That is all I care about. Always going to win, and we always do. So let me break down everything that's happening. This is just the beginning. Plus, we've got SpaceX. I've just bought my SpaceX. I've just got in with SpaceX. I haven't bought the shares. Nobody has, of course, but I have got my allocation lined up to $1.5 million to trade with SpaceX. That is my plan. That is the maximum. All right, so we're building up to that. So let me go now into the stories that shape all of this with all of those screenshots, all of that verification, and all the facts. Okay, so if everybody could tap the like button, that'd be fantastic. Can we all do that? Okay, give you a moment to do that. And if you all do that, I'll give you a little reward. Here are the little fellas. Tap the like button, and the little fellas come out to say, hello.
I can't believe this.
Wonderful. We can believe it.
Rank 3840 has become a member.
We've got another new member this morning. Thank you. 98% of our live viewers are members. And you've just gone Electrum. What does that mean? You are an Electrum member. You will now get all of my trades 24/7. You can call in live on the show. You can ask me a question when we are members only. We do all members only videos, members only live streams, all the CEO interviews. You can talk directly with the people that influence me and educate me. You can talk directly with them so you'll know what I know, which is a bit scary. Anyway, you don't want to know what I know. You'll never sleep again. But anyway, literally, you won't sleep again if you know what I know. So be careful if you become a member. You can also, I forgot what I was going to say. Can't remember. There's other things. Oh, discounts in the shop. Anyway, many other things. And my promise to you, as you become a member today, you will never pay more, ever, for your membership. 5-10 years from now. And there won't be any inflation either. So it'll get less and less expensive over time. So it will pay for itself just by the trades. And we're here to help you. And your membership supports the channel. I don't make money from going live every day. People make money from sponsorship and ads. I get ads on these shows, but they don't make the money that videos do because YouTube hasn't processed it yet. It's just me going live, and super chats and memberships is what supports the channel. Karen has just donated 5 memberships. She's paid for it out of her own hard money. What does that mean? Karen has bought 5 people the opportunity to see all of my trades, be part of it, and always win. So please, if you've won one, and how you win one is by subscribing and engaging to the channel. By chatting and being involved, you're going to have the chance to win. If you do win one right now, you should go on the home page of the channel, find the memberships tab, go to the right-hand side and upgrade to Electrum, because Karen has just given you about a 30% discount for the best, most popular membership, Electrum. If you do nothing, it'll fall off. You won't get any benefit from it. And Karen has just wasted her money. She doesn't want to do that. She makes money. And you might notice a lot of women donate on this channel. That's because we're not like a crypto bro channel with 1% ladies. We have 13.8% of our audience are ladies. They're one of the highest for any financial channel there is. Go and check it with all the sources like TubeBuddy. All right, so let's get straight into it. Thank you, Karen, for donating all these memberships. Absolutely, absolutely amazing. Right, so let's start at the beginning of the story.
I can't believe this.
It's not too late to win. Of course, if you're down on crypto, there are some people thinking, right, I'm going to buy the dip. They're learning that from God knows where, not here. They're not buying value. They don't know what they're walking into with the SpaceX event, and they're going to lose a lot more. XRP is probably going to hit 80 cents.
I can't believe this.
Maybe 50 cents. We've also got Bitcoin, potentially 50, even 30,000. But people won't listen. They'll keep buying. They'll be told by influencers who are paid to promote it. They'll be led up the garden path by Michael Saylor, who's now being forced to sell. They'll still buy. They'll still lose. And I'll get all their money. And that sounds a horrible thing to say, but it's true. They'll over leverage. There's nothing you can do to stop it. I've tried my best. No one is listening. That's why we have just our Discordians and Electrum members. We're not going viral with this information. We should be, but we're not. But I tell you what is happening. You may have noticed if you went into YouTube last night and you searched Bitcoin and XRP, hardly anyone was live covering it. Where have all the bro channels gone? And all those that were telling you that we're going to be at $1,000 by Christmas, XRP, and $1 million. Where were they last night? Where were they? Where did everyone go last night? They didn't go live because they knew what abuse they would have. They're just not covering it anymore. Well, here we are, live every day, always showing up. So let's go to the beginning of where we are now and how you can navigate this and win. So I'm going to show real screenshots of in my camera roll of everything I took for you to help you through this, okay? Here it is. This is my real camera roll, my real, this is everything real. I literally show it you on the screen as I do it. Unedited, unscripted as it happens. So let me start with what started all of this. So, and I've been telling you all this, not for 5 minutes, consistently now for a couple of years, there would be no rate cuts in 26. Now there's a chance there's going to be rate hikes. Walsh will not reduce rates. Inflation is going up. Global recession is inevitable. stock market crash, in my opinion, is inevitable. SpaceX will crash the NASDAQ. There's nothing to stop it. Greed has got out of control. I mean, you're seeing it this morning. People are buying the bounce on crypto and thinking they're getting a deal. The money just keeps flowing out of institutions into Coca-Cola. I know, I'm going to show you the trades. The moment I spoke to people at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, there should be 1 billion people watching this stream this morning, but they're not. Anyway, let's get on with it. So first of all, a couple of days ago, I brought you this story here. The OECD warns of a global slowdown as US-Iran war stems economic growth prospects. What does this mean? It means a global recession. Now, this data is from those that actually know, those that actually move the markets, not X. You don't find this information on X or CNBC or Bloomberg or anywhere like that. These are the people I speak to. This is the information behind what you see. It's not inside information. It's just the information that is there you choose to ignore because you would rather go on social media or watch a pantomime performance on TV. This is the global economic slowdown. In other words, a recession. The OECD on Wednesday, this was last Wednesday, by the way, just to give it context, cut its global growth outlook, warning that the US-Iran war could sharply worsen the economic picture if disruptions to energy markets and the Strait of Hormuz persist. That was a week ago. Things are a lot worse today. Donald Trump says, America first, stuff everybody else, except without your partners, without your friends, without your customers, you are an island. And America, as wonderful as it is one country out of 195. It cannot go alone, even if it thinks it can. You've seen what's happened just in the fact that the artists that Trump invited to celebrate America's 250th, one by one are pulling out, and Donald Trump has turned around and said, well, I'll be the headline act like Elvis. You cannot go alone, and I don't think anybody wants to watch the YMCA for 8 hours to celebrate America's history. I wouldn't have thought so anyway. Global growth is expected to slow down to 2.8 in 2026. In a prolonged disruption scenario, it could slump to 2.1. Folks, that is a recession. This is from the very people that shape the economy that you do not see on CNBC and Bloomberg. These are the Wall Street managers, the hedge fund managers, the CEOs that drive everything, the banks and the institutions, my friends who I talk to at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And in a minute, I'm going to give you the timestamps to prove it to you. A longer lasting shock would keep inflation higher, weaken investment and raise unemployment. This is not a matter of opinion, it's now a matter of policy. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development has slashed its global growth outlook, warning that the economic damage from the US-Iran war could dramatically worsen unless a durable peace settlement is reached quickly. Now, let me tell you from the sources, Iran are celebrating every single day. Trump says he's won the war. Iran say they've won the war. Who's won the war? Who's paying the bigger price? Iran have a few holes in the ground and a few things blown up. Undoubtedly, no one's going to disagree with that. Absolutely true. However, they're holding the world to ransom. They have more power now than they did before the war, and they're going to increase it. And they know they have it because before the Straits of Hormuz was not an issue. Now it is. Donald Trump thought he could blow everything up threatened to annihilate our whole race. Remember that night when he said we all thought nuclear bombs were going to be dropped on Iran? From that moment, the Iranian leadership decided to make it their mission, do or die, just to remain in the game. They don't have to win. They just have to remain an annoyance for Trump, to create chaos around the world. And that's it. It's now irreversible. Until a complete U-turn can be done, Iran hold all the cards. Now, I know a lot of people in this channel might not like to hear that because they think we have the control in America, but we don't. You have more bombs than everybody else, but if you bomb people and kill people, what you get is the next generation now hate you even more. You just cultivate your own future enemy. This is not the way to do business. Now, this is not a political channel. This is a financial channel that always wins and will always win, and this is the backdrop to all of it. In its June economic outlook, the OECD said that global growth is now expected to slow from 3.4 in 2025 to 2.8 in 2026, before recovering to 3.1 in 2027. That was a week ago, as I said. This was on Wednesday, last Wednesday, not yesterday, and we are worse now than we were then. I wanted to show you this in a timeline to show you the evidence of the people I speak to, the time to bring it all into context. So people are absolutely crystal clear, and they won't be. There'll be still people watching the show going, Martyn's not winning, Martyn's not beating the market, Martyn doesn't know anybody, he makes it all up, even though I consistently do it day in, day out, year in, year out. So I'm trying to make it crystal clear for everybody to understand what is actually going on. But most people still won't get it. That's not my fault. But that's assuming a time-limited disruption scenario in which a peace agreement is reached and current disruptions to the Strait of Hormuz are swiftly resolved, said Stefan Scarpetta, the OECD's chief economist. Now, this is the reason why I'm showing you this a week ago. That time has come and gone. It's worse than what I'm saying here now. This is what triggered what you saw. It was not Michael Saylor selling his, whatever it was, 28 Bitcoin. It was important to some people, but that's not what controls the market. Retail does not control crypto anymore. It never really did, because people that buy with greed and the need for money never control anything. They're the puppets for those holding the strings. That's it. Same as the gold rush. Those that had the shovels just let everybody scramble around in the dirt and shoot each other. It's like I use the phrase, be a king at the table, not the rat scrambling around underneath the table. And you literally have a choice. You have a choice to be the man at the table. If you behave like the man at the table, you will be at the table. If you behave like the rat and you scrabble around trying to make money rather than control, because you have control, retail investors have more control than institutions if you know how to use that power. But you don't. You're trying to make profit. You're trying to beat the market. I beat the market by protecting my money, not by trying to make money. The opposite. And that is what institutions and banks do. I know. I talk to them all the time, every day. And I've been doing it for nearly 40 bloody years. A worse scenario in which the disruption to shipping and energy infrastructure continue well into 2027 would see global growth fall sharply to just 2.1 in 2026 and 1.8 in 2027. This was a week ago. It is now worse than this. We have a global recession virtually guaranteed. Trump will say, doesn't matter, we're a net exporter. It does matter. You can sell that story to people who are stupid, but the reality is Americans will pay more for that. Gas will be up just because we export it. Go to places like Switzerland who make the watches and see if you can buy a Rolex at half price. Can you? Of course you can't. They're more expensive. It's not going to be cheap to buy gas in America because you are now the global gas supplier. It doesn't work that way. Trump knows it. Everybody at the top knows it. They don't care. They make money. And when they're not in power anymore, they're getting richer and richer and richer. You're getting poorer and poorer and poorer. Does that sound familiar? All through history, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. Start thinking like the money, and the money will come to you. Think like a poor man. Try to make profit for yourself today, and you'll remain a poor man. Right. Move on. We're going to get to the screenshots in a minute. If everybody can tap the like button, that would be absolutely amazing. That would be great. And if you'd like to consider subscribing to the channel, that would be awesome as well. Thank you very much indeed. Join us. We've got our on-stage Discord event at 10 a.m. this morning, every day at the same time, twice a day, always here, on time, showing up, doing what we do. No sponsors. No one sponsored the show. It just is what it is. And if you get YouTube Premium, you don't even see an ad. That's how good this can be for you if you get Premium. Anyway, the OECD study explores how the Strait of Hormuz shutdown, well, thank you very much, Nova Pump, coupled with energy infrastructure damage through the Gulf has sent energy prices soaring and pushed up costs of fertilizers and other key industrial inputs. It noted how the consequences of the war between the US and its allies and Iran are likely to be felt for some time. This was a week ago. It's worse than this today, even after any resolution is found. Now, this is important. Again, you won't read this on Bloomberg and CNBC. You won't read this. This is from the sources. This is not on X. This is not social media. You won't see this on YouTube channels. This is real. When Trump says we've got a deal, we haven't got a deal. We got a deal, we haven't got a deal. We're in the war, we're out the war. We're in the war, we're out the war. We need the UK, we need Europe, we need NATO. We don't need them. We've already won. We haven't won. We've won. We haven't won. Deal on, deal off. All of that stuff just is noise. And even if you get a deal, it's too late now because the recession is baked in. Prices don't come down. Have you ever seen prices come down? Ever in your life? Now, some of you will say, well, yeah, I walked into my local supermarket yesterday and they've got a can of beans on the shelf, 19 cents. They call it rollback. Go back to the 50s. That is a loss leader. It gets you in the shop. Your overall shopping basket never comes down. Even when inflation is slowing or even comes down, it never comes down. It never will come down. When the prices are up, they stay up. Simple. And then what do? They print money. Your money is now devalued even more. For the things that haven't come down, they've stayed up. You never win by being a spender. You only win by remaining an investor. And economies never go backwards. They always go forwards. Things always get more expensive. Scarpetta said that a durable settlement to the current conflict would not only bring relief to the region, but also lay the groundwork for a resolution to the disruptions it has caused to the global economy. Now, again, Trump will say it doesn't matter. America first. We're a net exporter. We don't care. Well, you've not yet paid the price for the war yet. That's gone on the bill. That'll be in next year's budget. Next year's budget, tax and so on and so forth. All the tax cuts you're getting now and all the rest of it. It's all going to have to be paid at some point. It doesn't go away. It's all just storing it up, kicking it down the can. The longer the disruptions last, the larger the economic and social costs become, he said in the report. In the worst case scenario, global inflation is expected to rise by 0.4% in 2026 and 1.3 percentage points in 2027. What did you just see there? Inflation gets worse in 2027, not better. Prices are going to go up. Inflation's going to go up. Crypto is going to crash the market. SpaceX is going to crash the NASDAQ. Carry trade is coming. And I don't just say this, I'm acting with it with my real money, and I believe it wholeheartedly, 100%. And that is why today I am up $10,000. My portfolio started at $5,000. It's now up to $10,000 just today. And people who are buying this now have no idea what they're doing. They're desperate to make money. They think it's cheap. What does cheap actually mean? What does cheap mean? Cheap would imply that the cost is less than the revenue. So if you bought something at 1 because it makes 2, that would be perceived to be cheap, right? Of course it would. Basic economics. A 5-year-old can understand that. Does Bitcoin earn any money? No. Do I believe in crypto? Yes. But remember, I've always told you, for the banks and the institutions that I talk to, they want to control it. They don't care what the price is. The price is irrelevant to them. Absolutely irrelevant. It's only relevant to you as a speculated gambler. You're focused on price. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. It does not, will not, never produce anything. It makes banks more efficient, so they make money for the CEO and the board, not you. Well, you're scrambling around hoping that somebody else now might pay more for it in a minute. Well, when the NASDAQ gets crashed in a couple of months after SpaceX original investors can sell, and they will, and the carry trade goes down, you're going to lose all of this. Now, people keep telling me over and over again, Martyn, you keep telling people to buy Coca-Cola, the S&P. Your audience have only got maybe $500. They haven't got the money that you've got. They can't make your sort of money. Rubbish. Rubbish. Now, let me tell you why that's rubbish. And get this through your head. And I'm not here to be polite. I'm not here to be politically correct. I'm here to be useful and at the end of the day, be accountable by one person and one person only. Leah, my wife, did I do a good thing today? Did I help people? Did anybody benefit from what I did? And if she says yes, I'm successful. My portfolio going up and down is not important. I'll always make money. I've always made money. Making money is easy. Keeping money is the hard part. Getting up, showing up, day in, day out, 5 years in a row now, doing this, and I'll be here for another 13 years. That's what it will take me to get to 1 billion, is the hard part. But that for me is the easy part. That's the part that nobody else wants to do, right? Let me tell you once and for all. When I was a young boy, my parents were very successful, and my dad was just like me. He believed in taking care of people before himself. My dad went bankrupt. He lost his business because other shysters didn't pay him. And because they didn't pay him, he couldn't pay his men. So what did he do? He used his own money, and we lost everything to pay the men that worked for us. Shysters, con artists, refused to pay my dad when work was done. My dad was the same. He took care of his people, as I did when I declared myself bankrupt like 30 years later. I came from nothing. I left home at 16 with nothing. I had no money. When my mum died, I inherited $1,500. I've only been unemployed for 2 weeks in my life, and I've been unemployed for lots of times because I've never been employed. I'm self-employed, have been since I was 16. I've never worked for anyone, ever. I was unemployed, literally signing on to get unemployment benefit from the government for 2 weeks and got bored of doing it. It was wasting my time, so I said, sod it. I ain't queuing up here to be handed £100 when I was in the UK, when I can get up and do it for myself. So I've done it for myself. I am doing it myself. I don't own a car. I don't go on holidays. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I wear the same clothes every day. I mean, I've got 7 black shirts. I just wash them every day, right? Okay. And all I want to do is provide a service. So don't think that I've got some magic spoon or inherited anything. No, I earned it all myself. And I bought, and you might go, but you got 2 houses. Yeah, I have. I've got 2 houses. My wife's got one and I got one. Guess how I bought my house? 4 years on a cruise ship, $1 tips all day, every day, when everybody else was getting off the boat, going, smoking, drinking, doing stuff. I would stay on the ship because there was nobody left on the ship. The guests that remained were all in my piano bar. That is called exclusivity. That's proprietary. That's what Apple do. You control the market. You monopolize the market. I sat there all day, every day for 4 years. $1 tips, $1 tips, $1 tips. Every day I'd get off at Galveston or New Orleans or California, run to the Bank of America, ATM, stuff it in the machine, send it over to the UK, pay off the mortgage every day, online, another $100, another $100, mortgage paid off. That's what I did. And now I'm showing you how you can do it. Now I have got to nearly 800 grand by just buying the S&P and Coca-Cola. Do not tell me you cannot win with Coca-Cola and the S&P. You can if you simply buy at the right time. People say on YouTube you can't time the market. Yes, you can. It's easy. I do it all the time. I've done it consistently for 4 to 5 years. Buying and holding, rubbish. Collecting stocks like collecting cards, rubbish. Buying speculative assets that don't make any money, rubbish. Buying undervalue, buying the market, using the tools you have been given. Everybody here, every single person here is 95% richer than everybody else on the planet. By the sheer fact you are online, on the internet, you've got running water, education and electricity. And you've got access to buy the greatest businesses in the world, but you don't know how to. You blow it all. You speculate, you gamble, you sit on the toilet. You don't get focused. You buy what everybody else is buying, like bloody lemmings on bloody X. And all those people are paid to say it. They're all sad individuals getting famous to do what? They're not famous. One famous incident I'd like to give you is there was a 16-year-old girl on TikTok. 16-year-old. She thought she was famous. What utter nonsense. She had millions of followers on TikTok. And one day she decided to hire a venue. I've been hiring venues for 40 years in 195 countries, all over the world, in Vegas, London, China, Japan, Russia, everywhere. I've hired theatres, concert halls, and put on shows all over the world. Let me just read this. Thank you.
At Diesel_Ada tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. You are a godsend. Thank you for helping our families.
It's my absolute pleasure. That's very kind. The super chat, much appreciated, right? So this girl, 16 years of age, thought she was famous. A bit like BitBoy, thought he got famous on YouTube. Bit like Meet Kevin, thought he was going to become the governor of California because he's got 2 million YouTube followers and he lost. He died on his arse. When he went to the New York Stock Exchange, a handful of people showed up. That is not fame. Being on YouTube is not fame. YouTube don't show my content. No one turns up. What fame is meeting people in person that will fly across the world to buy a ticket to see you. I've done that for 40 years. So this girl, she's 16, she thinks she's famous, got millions of followers on TikTok. She hired a venue, she got all these things to give out as souvenirs, and she was going to sell all these t-shirts and little things, little bracelets. No one showed up. Not one single person showed up. People won't be there for you. This is not fame. YouTube is a privilege. It's a bloody honor. A fame is you put on a venue, people will come. And I've done it twice. Did it in the UK, people came. Did it in Texas, people came. I was thinking about doing it again. One day I might hire a theatre out and do a live show like this in a theatre and everyone can come. And I can sell it. I can fill it. I know how to do it. I've done it for 40 years. These people don't. So let me tell you that everyone here can be successful. Every one of you. You don't know how lucky you are to be in America or in the UK, that you have access to all of these facilities. You can do this every day. You can win by simply listening. Not listen to me. Don't listen to me. Listen to the people that move the market, not the social media influencers, not the idiots, not the TV. You might go, well, who the hell? You've got to build relationships. That takes work. That's why the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. Now, if you can't or haven't got the time, I share with you what I have, and I'll always tell you how it is. So let me tell you, you definitely can win by buying the S&P at the right time, by buying Coca-Cola at the right time. You don't need to guess and gamble. And guess what, folks? I'm about to make $1 million. And when I do, that's 100 grand a year to do absolutely nothing. Imagine that. Then $1 million becomes 10 million. And I don't even have to try, and I don't have to guess. Let's continue with this story. I went off on a little tangent there because I'm trying to bring the whole thing together. So, unemployment would rise and investment, including in energy-intensive AI, would weaken significantly. We're already seeing data centers be shut down. You're going, what? Hey, hang on. I haven't seen that on social media. No one said that on X. They won't. But it is happening. I've seen it. I've spoken to the people behind it. Let me read this.
Ed Paulman to Richmond tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. Support. Thank you for being here for us. Thumbs up emoji, smiley face emoji, red heart emoji.
I want to say thank you ever so much, everyone who super chats the channel, because we don't make money from ads. You might see an ad. You might go, oh, I've seen 3 ads. 1 cent per person per show is what I earn from you. Without your support, I don't earn any money. This is what funds the show. Let me carry on. We've got the bell in 10 minutes and there's lots to get through before we continue this morning. You might have noticed I'm not even looking at my portfolio. I don't even know if my portfolio is up, down or sideways. Don't need to. I don't need to. I know where my portfolio is going. So let's carry on. The consequences of all of this would be global, but prove especially severe for developing economies. Important, right? Why are we investing in developing economies? Why do we need to be there? We spoke about the Coca-Cola deal. That you won't read on social media. The IPO of India for Coca-Cola. Huge. Another reason why I own Coca-Cola right now. You don't know what you don't know. This is a major issue for global economies. And it will affect America, because without other economies, America doesn't exist by itself. What does it make? What does it do? If no one can buy the stuff, what's the point? Limited energy reserves, higher shares of energy and food in household consumption, contained fiscal capacity and weak social safety nets. Low private savings buffers are more fragile and more fragile currencies. The downward trajectory will furthermore complicate the challenge for global central banks already grappling with weaker growth and inflationary pressures. And what did we have? This was last week. I'm coming up to this week in a minute. What did we get this week? Trump has decided to put more tariffs on these countries. Well, let's see how that works out. The crisis also highlights the vulnerability of global economies to one single choke point and underlines the need to strengthen the resilience of supply chains and diversify energy supply, the OEC report said. Now, you will read on Bloomberg and CNBC, people will say, it doesn't matter, everything's great because we're building new pipelines and America can supply all the oil. Don't worry about it. It's not how the economy works. That's what you're being told. Don't worry about it. In a minute, we're going to invade Cuba and we're taking all their oil. We got all the Venezuelan. We're going to invade everybody's oil. Well, what happened to the British Empire? What happened to the Roman Empire? If you want to go back that far, it doesn't ultimately end very well. It starts great. Let's take over the world and just run everything. What happens? You end up with nothing. And China are just waiting for that to happen. The crisis also highlights the vulnerability of global economies. Oh, I just read that, sorry. In the near term, emergency demand restraint measures and international coordination with strategy energy stocks can help mitigate some of the effects of the supply crunch. But the need to invest more sorry, that's really small for me to read, more to wean us off the dependency on fossil fuels imports is more urgent than ever. Sorry, that got a bit small there. Right, we're coming on to 8 minutes ago. So here we go. Now we start getting into the timeline. Now, what you're seeing on the screen is a screenshot from my phone. Very simple. People try to make it complicated. You know, you get all these very complicated charts and numbers. It really isn't that simple. It isn't that difficult. Warren Buffett doesn't make it that difficult. CEOs of banks don't make it that difficult. What's coming in? What's going out? What's the economy? What's the inflation? It's easy to make money, right? Now, this was a couple of days ago now. We're up to 2 days ago. I told you at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're going to get a move from banks and institutions into defensive ETFs. I called it. I told you on the show it was going to happen. Then I did it. I'm up in the morning. This is my phone at 3:21 and boom, up goes Coca-Cola. At exactly the same moment, crypto went down. What's happening? What's happening is this. BlackRock, all of those, we got all these ETFs now. They're dumping crypto. You don't even know it. People will go dark pools, this, that, the other. They will make it cloudy and complicated and all that. It's an opportunity, boys. Go into your Reddit room with your headphones on. Rubbish. What's happening is the banks and institutions are taking the money. They said literally offline to me and others that were listening, we will sell you any crap that you want. The banks can afford to throw 3% advisory. Advise everyone to have 3% of Bitcoin. It won't hurt us. We sell any old crap they want. They'll eat it. They'll swallow it. We'll ram it down their throats. We'll pay ourselves bonuses and then we'll dump it. That's what happened at 2 days ago at 2 o'clock in the morning. I got the information. It's not inside information, by the way, if everyone's going, oh, Martyn's got an inside. We have the verification tick from YouTube because we are genuine and authentic. The information is there, but you just don't read it. You're on X, you're on YouTube, you're watching CNBC, you're on Bloomberg, you're not reading the prospectuses, you're not reading earnings reports, you're not reading the boring white papers. It was there. I'm reading it. This is what happened. Boom. I take a screenshot and it happened. Right. What comes next? Well, there you go. I gave you another image there. 322. My portfolio is booming now. I'm at 656 grand. I started with $5,000. You heard the whole story. 5 grand. Here we are at 600. This is just my main account. So it's 800 altogether. Then I showed you another image. 322. This is my main brokerage account. Boom, straight up. 100% all in Coca-Cola. 100%, 5 minutes ago. There was the green candle. Ooh, Martyn's getting technical now. He's showing fancy lines on squiggles and stuff. Yeah, I thought I'd show you a giant candle. There's a giant candle for you at 3 o'clock in the morning. Let me just read this. God's sake.
At Javi LGC tipped $4.99 through Super Chat. Martyn, thank you for all your hard work and effort to keep us sharp. Thanks to you, I always learning and improving. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
Folded hands emoji.
You're welcome. And I have been sent so many messages recently, extremely humbling when you get messages from someone says, I'm a family, I'm working on the farm, I just want to pay for my child's tuition and pay the bills to survive. We can barely, eat. And, we've been losing for years and now we're always winning. It's like, whoa. Deeply humbling. So, here we go. Now it's getting exciting. 4 minutes ago, the bell's about to go. Bitcoin. Now I'm going to get into what was going on behind the scenes, what you all missed. You all thought, it's an opportunity. Opportunity? Who's telling you it's an opportunity? Idiots like the scammer down in Dallas. The guy who says, send me your XRP for $2,000. I'll custodian it for you. He runs a Discord server. All AI, all bots, all rubbish. Everything's wrong. Nothing ever happens. No one shows up. Every single trade is losing. You got people like Omar, 4 million followers watching him gamble every day, lose all his money in FFIE, a bankrupt car company that couldn't even pay their rent. And he said, God told me last night it was the right thing to do. And everybody went, yeah, I believe it too. I've been praying too. I'm with you, Omar. Let me send you some more money. Everyone did it. Everyone did it. Everyone lost money. It doesn't need to be like this. Oh, and by the way, let's hear from my sponsor who paid me 50 grand to say something. No one can sponsor me. 3 minutes ago, before the bell goes. We've got lots to do today. We're just warming up. Bitcoin's high conviction holders are turning into sellers as the crypto price hits new lows. You ain't seen nothing yet. You think you have? You've seen nothing. In the past 2 days, this was yesterday, right? So it's a lot worse today. Bitcoin's highest conviction holders have sold about 2.4 billion in Bitcoin. These are the retail. Forget the institutions. You don't know what they're doing. Oh, yeah, we do. We see all. You don't. It's all hidden away. Of the Bitcoin sold in the past 30 days, 26% came from investors who bought it above 90,000. Top buyer capitulation is very common theme in the late cycle bear markets. This makes us more confident that Bitcoin's bear market is in late stages, said Compass Point analyst Ed Engel. Rubbish. Utter nonsense. The cycles have gone out of the bloody window. It doesn't exist. 1.5 minutes to go. Shall we get ready for the bell? I think we should. Everyone tap the like button. There's a lot more to come, folks. Let me come back onto my portfolio. Let's have a little look at it. Am I up today? I bet you I am. That's a bit slow. Whenever you're ready. Come on. Yes, I'm up. $8,000. Lovely jubbly. All right. Is crypto going back down again? Yep. Nobody listened. Oh, it's an opportunity to buy. Oops. Going back down again. Watch it. Be careful. I told you what happened last night. I haven't got to that yet. You wait and you see what happens tonight. Going to be even worse. Right, 45 seconds to go. Let's ring the bell together. Let's go through all the positions. And then I'm going to bring you a lot more information right after that. I'm just getting started. Just getting started. I'm fired up this morning. I tell you what, I'm fired up this morning because I hate people who lie. I hate people who unnecessarily losing money. The people that watch this show are just hard-working families that just want to pay the bills. Why do you donate your time watching sponsored idiots on YouTube and X? Don't do it. It's your decision. Stop doing it. I know you're bloody addicted, but stop it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The bell has gone. Let's go for all our positions. So here we go. Here it is. Let's start right now. So the S&P 500, my portfolio is up again. Beating the market. Are we beating the market, Martyn? Are we beating the market? Yes, we're beating the market. The market's down by 0.35. What are you all in? 100% Coca-Cola. What? How the hell are you beating the market with Coca-Cola? Well, we are. There we are. 10 grand. Take it or leave it. Stick it up your bum. Doesn't make a difference to me. There you go. I'm beating the market again. The S&P going down. It's just beginning. This is just the beginning, folks. This is not the crash. It's not even a correction yet. But it's enough for people to lose all their money. Virgin Galactic, they robbed from you. You saw what happened. We told you at $8, $9 they were going to take the money and dilute. They did it. You could have doubled your position. They haven't even done the split yet. They promised they're going to. You're down 98% now from the IPO price. It is going to the toilet. There it is. I told you it only went up on the SpaceX deal and they got weak management and they decided to dump it because they had no backbone. Palantir, gamblers and idiots buying this right now because of SpaceX. Stupid, hundreds of times overvalue, makes no sense. If you buy it, you are an idiot. Oh, you call him an idiot, Martyn? Yeah, if you buy that, you can't read. Stop doing it. Wake up and read the prospectus. Gold. Oh, hang on a minute. I want to buy a hedge. I never buy hedges. I never do stop losses. Why do you do hedges? Because you don't know what you own. Why do institutions do hedges? Because they legally have to. It's not because it's a good idea. Oh, I'm buying gold because it's a protection against inflation. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's what you're told. It's not how it works. Oh, yes, it is. Well, we can agree to disagree. I know it's not. Institutions buy it. Banks buy it because everybody else buys it. You'd be the odd one out if you didn't. And if you're the odd one out, you get sued. That's how it works. Doesn't mean it's the right thing to do, though, does it? It's ridiculous. I've got 800 grand, all in margin, and I've got no stop losses. None. No hedges, no protection. You don't need it when you know 1 + 1 = 2. Not rocket science. Amazon, too expensive, going up today. Apple, too expensive, up today. Enphase Energy. I told you Enphase Energy at $24 would go to $100, and it will. However, it's being stunted right now because of the inflation and the rates going up. It's making it difficult for people to be able to buy solar panels. They're worried about paying the food bill. That's what's slowing it down. But even so, it's a great opportunity. Take some bloody profit. Coca-Cola beating all the market, making me a fortune, and we're just warming up. Getting ready for SpaceX, folks, 1.5 million. J&J, another defensive play. If you don't like Coca-Cola, God knows why, it's the #1 brand in the world. The word Coca-Cola is spoken more than the word Jesus Christ. Sorry, folks, it's just a fact. It's a scientific fact. It's unbelievable, that, isn't it? It's incredible. Anyway, Chevron oil going down today doesn't mean anything. Tesla up today, fantastic. Then we've got, but Tesla, by the way, let me go back to that in a minute. Tesla is going to pay the biggest penalty for SpaceX. All the bros with their baseball caps, their big headphones. Do you know why these bro channels wear headphones? Because they don't know how to monitor their audio. None of them do. They haven't got do you ever see anyone on TV sitting there with headphones on? No. Idiots, but yet they're telling you, this is great, this is great. They're all going to lose their money when SpaceX merges with Tesla. Could go to $80. Just watch, and then come back and go, oh, Ron Barron said it was going to go to 4,000. Kathy Wood, yep, salespeople. No more, no less, simple. McDonald's, defensive, going up. Well, there's a surprise. We got a special guest. Let's read this.
At Sufi Yankan 4,966 tipped £4.99 through Super Chat. How can we copy your trades? How is this not a crash? How long do you anticipate this bear market to go on for? Sorry for all the questions.
I can't believe this.
I will answer that in a moment. First of all,
has become a member.
Another new member.
Shame with SPCE. Wanted to sell at $15.
Well, it was never going to get there. We said at $8, $9, sell it. For God's, I begged people to sell it. Told you what the management would do, and they did it. Listen, folks, if you want to follow my trades, I will explain how that's done in a second. All right? I don't want you to follow my trades, but I do provide one-on-one support. Oh, we're getting some wonderful messages this morning. Let's read this.
At Frankie Laraba 1,780 tipped $5 through Super Chat. What a blessing Martyn has been to us all. The honesty and wealth of knowledge this man has blessed us all. Thank God for this man.
Wow. Bloody hell. That was nice. Thank you very much. Now, let's move on. Google, this surprises me. I don't understand what this is all about. Now, Google, I said to you, is going to $400. Greg Abel, the new CEO of Berkshire, by the way, I'm smashing Buffett for 3 years in a row, and Berkshire, smashing them, by the way, 3 years in a row. Greg Abel just come in and bought Google right at the top, right before the crash. I'm like, what the hell's he doing? Makes no sense. And people are going, well, Berkshire Hathaway are buying Google. I'm buying Google. So everybody buys Google. And it's a big part of the S&P. So everyone buys the S&P because they just do every month because it's their 401k. So it goes up. Hang on a minute. This doesn't make any sense. I mean, what the hell are you doing? I don't know why they're doing it. I know why they're doing it. Stupid. The smartest people in the world can be greedy and stupid and want to make a statement. What the hell he's doing that for, I've no bloody idea. Anyway, stupid idea. Microsoft, too expensive. Meta Platforms. How many times on the show have I said it's going to $800? Over and over and over and over again, 1,000 times a day. It's going to $800. I hate Facebook. Can't stand bloody Facebook. You can't speak to anybody. No customer service. Rubbish. Useless. But it's going to $800. Don't ask me how. I know that. I just do. We could be on it all day. Right. Nvidia. Great. Fantastic. 250 was the target. We took our profit. We sold it. Boom. People said to me, some of my trolls said, Martyn, you never sold the top. You're an idiot. There's no such thing as the top. What utter nonsense. You're a bloody blithering buffoon. The top goes on forever. I focus on protecting my money and always winning. I don't sell at the top. The top doesn't exist. And then they actually paid a super chat to say that. They wanted to make me look stupid. Well, they ended up paying $5 to make themselves look like a buffoon. Anyway, quite funny. Walmart, buy it under 100, not 118. It's an AI play now, not defensive anymore. Tilray Brands, this very morning, I had some people message me going, Martyn, I don't know what you're talking about. Donald Trump has said that we've got full classification now with Tilray, and they've signed the deal. Don't know what you're talking about. Rubbish. We don't at all. If we did, we'd be at $40. And people keep gambling and speculating on this. Utter flipping nonsense. We don't. Robinhood. I don't know what people are buying this for at the moment. It makes no sense. It's worth now around about $22. I like Robinhood. I use Robinhood all the time. They tried to sponsor me. Nope. Won't do it. I'll tell everybody how great you are. And in a minute, I'm going to give everybody something they're going to love. Everyone in a minute gets like $75. I'm going to give everyone some free money in a minute. You go, what? Yeah. Everyone can get free money in a minute. I'm going to show you how to get a really good yield. And I'm not sponsored by them. It's what I do every day when I send money around the world. It's how I send money. It's how I get 3.5% interest to do nothing, to buy UK bonds. You can do it globally and you end up with some free money. And I'm not sponsored to say it, but I'm just going to tell you because I do it. And I thought, well, I'll tell everybody. So in a minute, I'll tell you about that. All right, you can all get some free money and send money for free and earn interest for free. Yep, it's that good. All right, it's not a sponsor. It's what I do, and I'm just going to show you in a minute. Robinhood, nuts. Vertical aerospace, all that stuff caught the trend of SpaceX, and it pumped, and then it dumped. And there it is. Joby Aviation seems to be going up today. I wouldn't buy that today. Archer Aviation down today. Bitcoin's had a recovery. It's time to buy it. No, it's not. I'm not really saying that. Be careful. People will say it is. People will be all over like cryptos are us and all these people. This is an opportunity. No, it's not. Not before a crash, it's not. Remember what I said, when the crash comes, and it will, you got crypto going down 80%, Bitcoin that is. You've got meme coins, binky bonks, fart coins going to 99% if not zero. The S&P between 40 and 50, and Coca-Cola 15% down. But you still make the dividend. It's why I can rotate doing it and buy the tax lots. I don't want to buy Bitcoin right now. Maybe I'll buy it again, but I'm not buying. I don't see it as cheap right now. XRP. Look, they're all doing the same thing. You ever wondered why that happens?
I can't believe
No one ever questions this. Oh, new member.
And Macarivo has become a member.
Thank you. Have you ever, I'll give you all your benefits at the end. Have you ever wondered why all of a sudden crypto all goes together? Ethereum goes up, XRP goes up, Bitcoin goes up. Well, that's amazing, isn't it? Maybe they've all done something great today. Well, all at the same time? What, all crypto goes up? Well, how do you differentiate between a good one and a bad one then? What does that mean? Let's look at the crypto bubbles. Have all the crypto bubbles turned green today? Well, Here's your binky bonks and your fart coins all going down the toilet. I told you yesterday, 99% of this will all be gone to zero. Like, just like ridiculous. All of this, boom. But the big three, you know, the XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, we're all doing great today. Let's go. I don't understand it. Makes no sense to me. Anyway, I'm getting a bit sidetracked. I've gone all over the place, but anyway, whatever. The matter is, we're up, beating the market, and awesome, right? But let me come on to the next part of this story. Where did I get to? Oh yeah, Bitcoin. I was just getting into it when I... And that person who answered the question earlier about how we follow the trades, I'll tell you in a moment. Please stand by. I want to finish this story and then I can move on to what comes next. SpaceX. I'm doing $1.5 million trade. How you can follow my trades and all that. So I'll explain all that. So I'm nearly at the end. So Bitcoin's highest conviction holders have joined the sell-off in the currency. Now, this was last night, this morning, which could signal the beginning of the end of the ongoing crypto slump. Now, I wanted to use this piece of information because this is what some people think. We're at the bottom of a cycle and it's an opportunity. Maybe we are. Maybe I'm wrong. Now, what I do, what Tom Lee never does, is, and Kevin never does, and that scammer down the road in Dallas, what I always do is I go live, I don't edit it, I don't delete it, I do it live, accountable, I ask you to fact check me, I say what I think. No, I'm not a clairvoyant. I don't know the future, even though it seems I do. For 3 years, 4 years in a row, I've been right consistently. One day I'm going to get it wrong. Of course I'm going to get it wrong. I'm just a bloke. I'm just a piano man, for God's sake, right? There's nothing special about me. The only thing that's unique about me is I work harder than anyone else and just don't give a damn and tell the truth. That's it. Other than that, nothing special about me whatsoever. You all know more than me. You all read charts better than me. You all know about crypto better than me. But what I do is work hard and just talk to people and listen to them. That's all I do, and tell you the truth and refuse to be bought, okay? This might be a buying opportunity. So clip this moment. It might be. However, I believe a crash is coming, and I don't want to be in bloody Bitcoin when the stock market goes down 40%, because if it does, Bitcoin's down at 80%. Well, I don't want to be locked into that, because I know I can make more money by just buying Coca-Cola and the S&P and buying the bottom. And I teach you how to buy the bottom today at 10 o'clock, 1 hour and 15 minutes today, live on Discord. If you want to join me, here's some links, by the way. Here's my link on X. Here's my link on X. Oh, Instagram. Right now. It might be too late. No, here we go. Love it. Okay, there's my Instagram link. I'm about to hit 5,000 followers. It's kind of cool. Because only a few weeks ago, I was at 1,000 followers. And now I share all these clips, and we've gone from 1,000 to 5,000 in like a couple of weeks. Who's going to be my 5,000th follower? Follow now. Look, 4,998. Drop it in the chat. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I share with you all of my clips of the show. They're all like 5-second, 10-second clips. All the news, all the headlines, exclusive content you might not see anywhere else, with text on the screen, easy to read, easy to digest, and maybe you want to follow me. Not sponsored. I do earn some money on Instagram now. I get about $10 a month. I mean, right? Woohoo! I earn $10 a month now on Instagram for spending hours a day doing this. 5,000, we did it! Hey! Fantastic. Thank you much indeed. All right. Has everyone done it yet? There's X, there's Instagram. Thank you ever so much. Yeah, I've got exclusive content. I earn about $5. It's $5 though, isn't it? 5,001. There you go. Marvellous. Thanks ever so much. Right, let's get back to this. I'm glad I caught that moment. It's quite cool, isn't it? I think it is. You're probably going, it's nothing, mate. It's 5,000. I think it's great. Anyway, it's 5,000 engaged people that watch everything. It's not 5,000 nobodies. It's 5,000 investors that watch everything, right? Anyway, Bitcoin, we talked about that. Long-term holders, defined as those who have held onto their coins for at least 155 days or above, about 5 months, were largely inactive from February to April, but have turned into sellers in recent weeks. Compass Point analyst Ed Engel said in a note on Tuesday. So this is 2 days ago. I apologize. I said it was yesterday. This is on Tuesday. Stand by, it gets really interesting in a minute. So, in the past 2 days, they've sold about 2.4 billion in Bitcoin, which has large implications on Bitcoin supply-demand balances, Engel said. He also highlighted that 26% of Bitcoin sold in the past 30 days came from investors who bought it above $90,000. This cohort of top buyers had been a resilient throughout the bear market. However, they're finally capitulating as Bitcoin approaches a new cycle lows, he added. Top buyer capitulation is a very common theme in late cycle bear markets. This makes us more confident that Bitcoin's bear market is in late stages. I don't agree. And I might be wrong. I've not been wrong for 4 years. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Maybe you think it's an opportunity. I don't see it because this has nothing to do with the global crash, nothing to do with inflation, nothing to do with the carry trade, none at all. People will argue, oh, the carry trade will be great for XRP. No, it will not. Oh, yes, it will. It's going to be great. No, it won't. I know because I've spoken to the banks and we've even covered the Bank of Japan rate decisions like the last two or three meetings, and there's no evidence whatsoever to support this idea that money will go into XRP on the crash. None whatsoever. All right. Anyway, whatever. We'll see what happens. Bitcoin has been struggling to climb back towards its October record of more than 126,000 as uncertainty around the Iran war has kept the price under pressure. Meanwhile, the stock market has risen to new records. The divergence has investors questioning both of Bitcoin's dominant narratives. That is digital gold. That should benefit from geopolitical uncertainty and that it trades like a high beta tech stock. On Tuesday, Bitcoin's ETF registered their 12th day in a row and longest streak ever of net outflows, according to So Value. Net assets across Bitcoin ETFs fell to 85 billion from 107.8 billion on May the 14th. Bitcoin is down 12% week to date 2 days ago. On Tuesday, after some fear-based unloading on Monday, following Strategy's minor sale of 32 coins. A lot of people have tried to make mince out of this. They've tried to make videos going, it's because of Michael Saylor. Now, it's not good that Michael Saylor sold it. What it shows is Michael Saylor is absolutely rubbish at knowing how to buy and sell Bitcoin, and yet everyone follows him. He is absolutely the worst Bitcoin trader in the history of the world. He always buys the top. He always sells. He always sells at the bottom and buys at the top. He does it over and over again. The guy is a bloody buffoon. He's really clever. However, do you know what he says? Do you actually understand? I have watched mainstream analysts on Bloomberg and CNBC, which I know personally, question him, interview him. He goes, and they go, yep. And I know them, and I go, you did not know what he just said. You don't stop him, you don't question it, you don't challenge it and go, hang on, mate, I didn't understand a word of that. You know why people don't do that on Bloomberg and CNBC? You know why on the main news channels? You know why they don't do it? Because they are insecure about what they don't know. If you don't know something and someone you perceive to be smarter than you blinds you, only the most confident people in their lack of not knowing something and confident in not knowing something will actually ask them, excuse me, I didn't understand a word of that. You never hear anyone do it. So he goes on and no one has a clue what he's saying. We've actually covered the earnings call of Strategy and we've interviewed the audience. Did anyone know what was just said? No one does. No one. But yet you'll buy it. And the guy keeps trading at the wrong time all the time. The guy's gone bankrupt 5 times. Why would you listen to someone who's going bankrupt all the time? He's done it half a dozen times, but yet you do. And you don't even question it. Why? Because you don't know, you're not secure in the knowledge you don't know something. Be secure and go, I haven't got a clue what you just said there, mate. Would you explain that again? Because it's hard work, isn't it? To break it down, keep going on. So anyway, it is what it is. Still, analysts say strategy sale is not a significant factor driving the price. I agree with that. It's not good sentiment though, is it? It shows you that the man in charge hasn't got a clue what he's doing. Did he want to sell Bitcoin? No. No one ever says that. Well, why did he sell then? Why did Saylor sell? Because he had to. Why did he have to? Because he's badly structured. Oh, hang on. The guy who, the main Bitcoin, the main guy in Bitcoin is badly structured. Yeah, because he had to sell something. Am I selling Coca-Cola today because I've got 800 grand in margin? Am I worried? Do I have a stop loss? No. Am I even looking at my position this morning? I think I will now, actually. Yeah, there we go. No. Am I going to sell for a loss? Am I going to sell when it goes down? No. Michael Saylor does all the bloody time. In fact, not all the time. He hasn't sold Bitcoin since 2022, I don't think it is. But anyway, utter bloody nonsense. But hey, let's follow him. He knows what he's doing. No, he doesn't. He's a bloody muppet. Absolutely ridiculous. You remember when that famous rapper or some famous guy, there was a meeting where Cathy Wood and other people were showing up and selling tickets to go and see Cathy Wood. Could you imagine paying a ticket to see Cathy Wood talk bloody nonsense? People do though. Oh, Cathy Wood talks rubbish half the time. Anyway, there was one guy who sat on the stage. You've all seen the video, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I met Satoshi. Did you see the face on Michael Saylor?" He went, "Don't talk about it." It's like, hang on a minute. I thought you wasn't bothered about I thought you wasn't bothered about the reveal of the Satoshi. He nearly crapped his pants. He thought the guy knew him. All of a sudden, you saw into the soul of Michael Saylor. It's all a front. And one day, it's all going to come smacking him in the face. ETF flows are the primary driver of Bitcoin price. ETFs. Now we're getting on to it again. I'm going to show you some screenshots in a minute. When banks that I speak to, banks, hedge funds, institutions are dumping to buy defensive because they know where it's going. They don't even care. It's not about money for them. It's about power and control. ETF flows are the primary driver of Bitcoin price appreciation, explaining approximately 45% of weekly return variation and the best vehicle for tracking investor adoption and appetite. Citi analyst Alex Saunders said in a note, recent flows have been negative and the chances for the passage of a US market structure bill, a potential catalyst for renewal investment interest, in our view, are diminishing. Yesterday, live on the show, we talked about the Clarity Act being scrapped. If you've not seen that video, go onto the homepage of the channel, past live streams, look down there and find the Clarity Act being scrapped. Look at the arguments that I presented to you. Look at the examples of who is stopping it, what's being said in the powers of government. I share it all with you. Go and watch it. If you've not seen it, how the hell can you be in crypto if you've not seen that? Anyway, it was live yesterday. We expect sentiment to remain lackluster, especially as the divergence with equity performance remains stark. Absent positive news on the regulatory front of debasement trade, fears around fiscal position, he added. So, now this was 1:56 in the morning. So yesterday, you saw the day before. Now I did it again. Yesterday, live on the show, I told you, live on the show, watch tonight. I mean, pretty brave of me, right? I'm prepared to be wrong. I'm prepared to say I'm sorry because it's my money. You're not supposed to follow me anyway. I said to you at 2 o'clock in the morning, crypto is going to drop again. I took a screenshot, 1:56. That was this morning. I got out of bed, woke up and said, I said in the live stream yesterday, it was going to happen. So before I carry on, this is important Can everyone fact check me to see this right now? Did I say yesterday and the day before that the following evening at 2 o'clock, you would see crypto go down and you will see defensive go up? If I said that, and that is true, please say yes in the chat. Let's see what everybody says. If it's not true and I'm a liar and I'm a scammer and I'm making it all up, say no, you're a liar. You never said that. Okay? It's important. We have the verification tick from YouTube. We're genuine and authentic. The information is unsponsored. It is real. And let's see what the audience says. Live, I can't control it. Yeah, I mean, a scammer, an idiot could come in and go, no. But let's see. 99% of our viewers are members. So real investors, real people will always outperform the scammers and the trolls. So I'm pretty confident it will be yes, 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 a million times. And there it is. All right. So can we all agree that's what I said? Fantastic. Oh, there it is. There it is. At 1:56, what I said actually happened. Well, lo and behold, how did he know? The guy is a genius. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I just understand the bloody market. It's not rocket science. There it is, 2 o'clock in the morning. And what happened to Coca-Cola? Well, that's a surprise. At 1:56, exactly the same second, it went up. Well, why is that? That's because institutions and banks said, we're out with crypto. We've told everybody we'll sell them any old crap. That's literally what they said off air, right? And now we're getting rid of it. We want nothing to do with it. We know the markets are going to crash. They know because they make it crash. It's them that actually make it crash. You think you do? You think you selling your Bitcoin today makes any difference? None whatsoever. None whatsoever. So there it is. There are the two trades at 1:56 in the morning. And then what did I do? I shared it publicly. So if you go and look right now on my Instagram, and I showed you a few moments ago, you will see, is it here? There you go. I shared it publicly. I was even prepared to share it publicly just in case anyone didn't watch the show so they could go back and go, oh yeah, he did. Look at his portfolio, 735 grand. What the hell? Yep, Bitcoin went down, like he said, XRP, yep, there it is. So I shared it on X. I shared it on Facebook. There's Facebook. I could go down and throw it all if you want. I ain't got time. There's my X. I shared it on X. I post all the clips. There's all the clips. There's the post. There it is. Another one. Look. Boom. Shared it on Discord. Now, I only share my trades. On Discord. So those of you going, hang on a minute, Martyn, I thought you only shared it on Discord and Electrum. I do. These weren't my trades. This is just information for today's show. So don't get upset with me. I'm not giving everyone the trades and you're wasting time being members. I don't share that anywhere else. I'm simply just showing you what happened during the night. So don't get too upset with me. I want to help as many people as possible. But all the trades only go out to Electrum members and Discords. No one else gets that, right? Okay, so there's the clock. There's the time. And there it goes, Bitcoin. Now, I think this was this morning. So defensive go up. Crypto goes down. I shared it all. There's my portfolio. There it is. All right. We've got through the story. Thank God for that. Now I can get back to live trades, live Q&A. Right. Let's go. Back to here, back to here, back to here. So there you go. I hope all of that was of some use to everybody. So in 1 hour from now, I'm going to be live on Discord doing an on-stage event. Going to be trading live. We're going to be talking about SpaceX, $1.5 million I'm looking to invest. I'm not going to tell anybody here about my trades. We're not going to get front run. So now I'm going to give you all the things that you might want. So pay attention. Have you all tapped the like button? If you tap the like button, it means you're more likely to see my content tomorrow. It's quite funny. The trolls, they come in every day and down like everything and then watch every day. Completely messes up their algorithm. It's hilarious. YouTube go, well, obviously you're an idiot because you down like it every day, but you always watch. Okay, we'll keep showing it you then. It doesn't even care anymore. It just promotes my channel because they down like it's reversed it. It's bonkers. If you want to see the channel, tap the like button, tune in. If you don't like it, down like it and stop watching it. Then it will fall off your algorithm. All right, so understand how it works. Also, click subscribe would be amazing. You done that? Thank you very much.
At Versatile Fortnite tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. If Clarity Pass will crypto instantly go up?
No.
XRP.
No. What will actually happen is people will think, oh, the Clarity Act is about to pass the next part in the Senate. It will start to run up and then it will dump on it again and everyone will take their money again. But if we're in the middle of a market crash or SpaceX crash, nothing happens. It all goes down.
530 tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. Can you talk about SpaceX holding BTC?
Yes, I will talk about SpaceX, and I've got to answer a question as well from someone who gave me a super chat a minute ago and said, how do we follow your trades? So that's what I'm doing first. Bear with me. Everyone gets answered. Okay, so first of all, you've all liked, you've all subscribed. Have you all followed on X for all the content? Things so you don't miss the shows. Done that? Okay. Have you all done Instagram? Done that? Marvelous. Right. Now, so the first question was, how do we follow your trades? Well, first of all, I don't want anyone to follow my trades. This is not financial advice. This is my journey. This is what I'm doing with my money, and I'm going to do it regardless whether you watch, tune in or not. That's it. I just want to help people. It's not sponsored. It just is what it is. But if you want to see all my trades, you can. You can. And the only way you can is like this. Become a member. There's the membership link right there. And you become an Electrum member on YouTube. And becoming an Electrum member, you're going to get all sorts of benefits and perks like discounts from the shop. You can reply to messages. You can comment to videos, and I reply to everybody. We're going to go members only now because I'm doing Q&A. So when we're members only, like right now, you can leave a comment. You can also ask, do a super chat and say, I want to call in live to the show, like, like the Dave Ramsey show. You can be live on this show. One person, everyone can be on. We can have a big discussion today if you want. If you want to do that, you can be on the show. So I'm going to go members only mode right now. Another reason why you should be a member. So we can answer everyone's question. No one gets left behind. Now we've got two services right now. We're in the vertical format on the phones and what people watching on TV as well. So what I'm going to do now is make it go to members only on both services. So if you want to chat with me, you can leave a message on the screen for free and I can read it out and answer all your questions. No one gets left behind. No one needs to be like worried or stressed or, not know what's going on. Everyone has a voice here. Everyone's welcome.
Frederick 3 tipped $10 through Super Chat. Stock review request. Can you check out Globe Life ticker symbol GL?
Yes, I can. So let me go through all of these in order, please. Just give me a second to catch up. So the first question was, how do we follow your trades? Well, you shouldn't, but this is how I do it. There's the membership link. Hopefully by now you become a member and you've got an Electrum. So on the homepage of the channel, the community tab, it shows you it shows you all of my trades. So if I show you what I've just done, because now it's not secret anymore because I've already done it. If I go to the homepage of the channel and I will go to the membership page. If you look here, look, you've got this tab. We're live here. There's the past live streams, the things that was when I talked about the Clarity app being scrapped. That was yesterday. Anyway, scroll down here, go to the right. There's the membership tab. Sorry, beg your pardon. Community tab. Posts or community, it's the same thing, right? Community. You can post on here, by the way. No one ever does. Anyway, if you scroll down here, right, you will see when it's members only, right? This was for all members, but Electrum and upwards is I post all the trades. And that's where you find all my trades. The explanation, a screenshot, what I'm buying, what I'm selling in real time, 3 o'clock in the morning, you get all of it. You don't miss anything. That's one way of doing it. That's YouTube. That comes with all the other benefits of YouTube. Some people go gold. I've got about 80 members who are gold. They have a 1-hour call with me every month, private video call. That's very popular. I'm going to have to sort of limit that soon because I'm getting fully booked. Can't fit any more in. In fact, I will say it. I just can't get any more in. So that's gold. Now on Discord, and I've given you the link, it's also pinned to the top. Yes, it is. There's Discord. Now Discord is very exclusive. You're very lucky if you get a seat. What? That's a bit arrogant, Martyn. What do you mean you're very lucky if you get a seat? Well, you are, because Discord is invite only. There are only a couple of places available every day. If everyone tried to join today, you wouldn't get on. Well, why not? You make money on it. No, I don't. I give it away for virtually nothing. And time you take out the Discord commission and the tax, I might make $1 a person a month. It's not worth my time. My time is worth about $700 an hour. But I give it to everybody because I like to help people, right? So we can't let everybody on. We only want real investors. People that can provide services to our viewers. People that can provide value. People that want to engage. Or people that want to learn. Not idiots, not scammers, not bots, not people larking around. You're not welcome. And we kick you off anyway. So what you do is this. You click on that link and you join Discord. Everyone goes pro. It's only $4.99 a month. You can go for $2 a month if you want, but everyone goes pro. I'm just telling you, everyone does. Why? Because pro comes with a price guarantee. No inflation ever. No price increase ever. Cancel whenever you want, right? You get 2-stage events a day. There's going to be one at 10 o'clock today Central, which is in 15 minutes from now. 2-stage events a day. Live one-on-one support. You call in live in a private space. It's not recorded. If you are a pro member, you can DM me. You send me a friend request. I'll accept it. So for 24-hour support, 3 o'clock in the morning, if I'm trading, I'll answer a question for you. You've got a whole host of pro investors, good people, no sponsorships, no ads, no buffoons. Anyone that larks around, we kick them out. Simple as that. Good people. Sensei does chart shows every Friday. For free. Everyone can watch a chart show. He will do full technical chart analysis for you that you might pay someone $100 for free. You get access to a 40% discount to the newsletter where you can get a training course, which we give you for free. People charge thousands for the quality of training course that we have for free. The list goes on and on and on. You can even play in the game channel to win Luca coins. I give you free Luca coins. We have our own currency, which you then can trade up for free prizes. Free perks and benefits. When we get people that donate things to us, like sponsors go, Martyn, I want to give some holidays away or some cars away, or we're going to give it to our Luca members. So we'll say, right, for 10,000 Luca coins, you can win this holiday or whatever. And that's what we're going to do, right? So that's new stuff coming to the server as soon as I can sort that part out. I'm still working on that. Anyway, so that's what it is to be on Discord. Now, when you go on Discord, you'll get all my trades, you get all the support, all that stuff. You'll be presented, and I'll onboard you in a minute. We'll do it live on the show. You'll be onboarded with a video. It tells you, please watch this video. We want to educate you. We don't want you just to join because you're just larking around. Answer the questions. If you get the questions right, and you look like a good person, we bring you in. Then you have 1 hour. If you get selected, right, we have 2 a day. If you get selected, you have 1 hour to choose your membership. Buy it on a browser. You save commission to Apple. It's cheaper. And that's it. You can leave whenever you want. But remember, whenever you leave, you go back in the queue. And the queue is getting longer. And that's it. We don't want millions of people to join. How would that be useful to anybody? How would I be able to provide one-on-one support? How would we be able to provide a valuable service? Oh yeah, make loads of money. I don't need the money. I make money doing it. So this is a service and I want to be proud of. I'm very proud of what we've done on Discord, like on YouTube. So that's how you follow my trades, right? So I've given you the link for that. Okay. Discord. Right. I've done that. Now then, if you want, I've got all the other questions. I'm going to do it all now. Here's all the other questions. Here's if you want free shares. If you want free shares to Robinhood, right? I'm not sponsored by them. There's Robinhood USA. Click Click on that, you get free shares, I get free shares, and I can support you because I use Robinhood. If you're in the UK, there's Robinhood UK. Again, not sponsored by them at all. You get free shares, I get free shares, everybody wins. All right. Now then, I talked about earlier something I wanted to share with you today. All right. Now, this is very rarely I do this, but I'm going to do it today because you asked about it. Let me give you this. Copy.
I can't believe this.
I'm going to give you this now. Here it comes.
Edwady4Q2 has become a member. Is SPC going to run again? It's up to day again?
Yeah, I'm going to come on to that in a minute. So, everybody, I'm going to give you this. So, I'm going to share on the screen. I'm going to be careful I don't reveal any information. Can I share this with you? This is an app that I use every day. You can all get free money now. And I mean this. You can get free money. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not sponsored by this company. I've been using this now for about 10 years to send money around the world. It's way more efficient than crypto, way faster than crypto, and you earn money on the cash that sits in the account before you send it. This is what institutions use. This is what real money uses. This is what Mark Cuban, I played in Mark Cuban's house. Real money uses this, doesn't use crypto. Woo, that's a big thing to say, Martyn. I thought crypto was the way forward. This is way better. So let me share with you what this is. And I'm going to actually just make sure I'm not revealing anything. I don't think I am. Okay. So the app, I'm going to give you the link right now, is called Wise. All right? Because it is wise. It's for wise people, right? Let me drop it in the chat. There you go, Wise. I'll do it twice so you can see it. The app on your phone will look like that. See, it's Wise, that light green one. That light green one in the middle. That's what it looks like. And when you use Wise, and I'm sharing this for you because right now with crypto and everything else, I thought it'd be useful. I think I mentioned it once about 2 years ago and someone asked me about it. It allows you to send money all around the world instantly for like near nothing. Way better than crypto charges, way better than bank charges. It's what real money uses. And while the money is sitting there, you can earn 3 or 4% APY on it. You're basically buying bonds, short-term bonds, either US bonds like SGov or UK bonds. So this is my homepage, and I've just transferred. I'm not showing any numbers, am I? Right. This is my actual homepage of my actual money. Right, there it is. I've just put in $1,800. Can you see that to demonstrate this? Okay. That $1,800 is in British pounds. You can put in any currency you want, right? I've put in pounds, and it's free to do it. You put the money in, and right now, because I've put British pounds, I am owning through them, and I've got all the security and I've got all the insurance, so don't worry about that. I'm buying bonds, short-term treasury bonds to the UK, and I'm earning 3.3% on that money. Now, why did I do that? This was some money I just sent over to the UK for free using this app. I'm earning money free. I'm earning bond money. I'm earning 3.3%. And then I'm going to use it to pay off my credit card in the UK. Remember I told you I borrowed money at 4% to increase my margin position. So I've got 18 months to pay it back. So I pay every month interest free. I've already paid the 4% at the front. Now I'm earning 3.3%. So I'm basically covering all the margin, the cost of doing it. And then I pay off the credit cards. That's why I'm sending money like this. So if you want to send money around the world in 1 second, instant, not in an hour or 10 minutes like bloody Bitcoin, and then pay a fee and yada, for virtually free. And I believe right now the deal is, right, it says here, share-wise, I'm sharing it with you, and earn £75. I get £75. Share-wise, with free friends, and earn £75 for yourself, right? I can only get $75. If I send it to 1 million people, I'm only going to get $75, all right? So you're all going to get advantage of this. What do you get? Your friends get a free card or 0 fees or transfers up to $500. So you get 0 fees to transfer, or you get a free card. I would just go the 0 fees. And then you can transfer money and earn 3%. So that's the deal that I'm getting. That's what they told me I'm going to get. $75 if every single person does it. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not going to get 50 grand. I'm going to get $75 if every single one of you do it right now. But I thought you might like it. So click on that link, set it up, and go and stick some money in it and earn 3%, 4%. If you can't get short-term treasuries, if you can't get a good deal on SGov or whatever, you can earn that while you wait, and you can transfer money around the world for free using that, free transfers, and you will earn some free money while you're waiting. There you go. I've told you all about it. I've given you the link. I've dropped it in the chat. It's up to you now. Right, that was that question. The next question I had, how long have I got before Discord? 40 minutes. Right. Next question. What was it? How can we copy your trade? So that was Suffian. I hope I've now answered that question. Frankie says, thank you. Saying something nice. If clarity pass, will crypto instantly go up? No. What will happen is we'll all start buying into the news, buy the news, sell the rumor. Of course, it depends on SpaceX. If they crash the market, it depends what time this all happens. When the Clarity Act comes or doesn't come. It might not come now. I give you evidence to show you that actually it's a good chance it might be scrapped. So that's the answer to that one. Can you talk about SpaceX holding Bitcoin? Well, I can't really give you any thoughts on that. What that really means about holding Bitcoin or not. What does that really mean? I've never looked into SpaceX's allocation of Bitcoin. I don't think it really affects the IPO. What I will do is show you, if you really want to know about SpaceX, I will do this. If you really want to know about SpaceX, you need to go and watch this. I did the full review of what SpaceX is all about. So if you go onto the homepage, you can always do this yourself. Whoops-a-daisy. Here we go. Right, past live stream. I just did a big SpaceX event. Where was it? There we go. Oh, no, that's the IPO. That's the IPO. Let's see it. We're going to do the IPO. $1.5 million. If you all booked your front row ticket, if you all got a seat for that. Right, Clarity Act is scrapped. Virgin Galactic collapse. We told you exactly when it was going to happen. Massive short squeeze for Virgin Galactic. The Big Short. Yep, that all happened. Recession. Yes, we talked about recession. Momentous. Was this the one? SpaceX, not that one. That one? What you should just do is write the words SpaceX. Oh, is it that one? Oh, hang on. One. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Here it is. Okay. This is the SpaceX IPO. Everything you need to know about the SpaceX IPO. I'm just going to double check I've given the right one. Yes, it was. Yes. Everything about the SpaceX IPO, the valuation, what I'm going to do, I'm going to trade it, yada, 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 without revealing my trades, of course, because that's for Discord and YouTube Electrum. So here we go. Here's the SpaceX. This will answer the question, the person who asked about SpaceX. SPCX, not E. There it is. All right. So if you go and watch that, that'll just go and bookmark that, copy and paste that. That will answer that question for you. The other one was stock review. Can you check out Globe Life ticker symbol GL? Right. Let me write this down. I'm not really taking requests at the moment because I've got a bit of a list, bit of a backlog, but I will do it for you. You're gonna have to be patient though. Only members can do this. Another benefit to be to being a member. Let's go here and go Global Life GL $10. So you are third in the line to be done. And yes, okay. Now, so yes, I will. That's RC3. That's Teddy, right? Okay, let me go back to members' questions now, and then we're going to get ready to go over to Discord for our event. I will onboard everybody as well. So if you've just applied for Discord, I will give you all the chance. I will obviously only select 2 people, but if you apply for Discord right now, I will onboard you live. I'm going to end this now. It gives me chance to go and onboard everybody. So do I have any questions in the chat for members? Let me scroll up a little bit. So if I haven't, if I don't do your comment question, do it again and I'll read it out. Okay. So I'm starting from here, I'm starting from there. All right. So if anything above that, just please repeat it. Yes. Thanks, Martyn. Pull back some money. Thanks to you, mate. Not had much sleep last night. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. It will go up. It will go to 589. 0.589. What's that? So sounds like I don't want a full review, but would you, a quick opinion. Oh, on Wadey, Netflix.
At Wadey4Q2 tipped £10 through Super Chat. I don't want a full review, but would like your quick opinion on Netflix.
Okay, I'm happy to do that. Let me answer that quickly. So Netflix, I'd never buy it because there's nothing unique and proprietary about it. Anyone can do what they do, and anyone can replace them at any point, and everyone can unsubscribe at any point, just like me. You can all unsubscribe from me in 5 seconds. In 5 seconds, everyone can unsubscribe and I'm dead in the water. I don't like a business model like that. I don't think Netflix is that amazing. I'm a customer, but I wouldn't buy it. Way too volatile, way too vulnerable. I think you can make money without risking it. I don't think any need to chase Netflix. I have done a full review on it though. If you go NFLX, whatever it is, Martyn Lucas Investor and ticker symbol, I've done a review for it, but I don't like it. I wouldn't invest in it. I think it's a gamble. The stock is too volatile. It's too manipulated. Insiders are always in and out all over the bloody place, and there's nothing proprietary, unique. That's why I particularly like Apple. That's why I like Virgin Galactic, and if they had a good management, it's unique and special. And I don't think Netflix is special. People go, oh, it's great, it does this. No, it doesn't. I mean, anyone. I mean, I could say I could do it. I literally did build my own server. I did provide my own streaming service. I actually had it. We created it. Obviously, I'm not trying to say I'm Netflix, all right? But I had Live Streamer Cafe. We had our own server, we had our own service. We could stream whatever we want ourselves, and that's it. Now, Netflix, of course, make the films and make the TV shows. I'm not saying they don't, but Netflix are very powerful, but I wouldn't invest in it. It's too risky, and I don't like the business model. And the way its track record of up and down like a yo-yo is just, I don't want to be down 40% one morning and then go, oh, now it's an opportunity to buy. I don't think that's the way to invest. So no, it's not for me. Thank you for the question. So sounds like you're telling us crypto is a scam. Am I correct? No, I'm not saying crypto is a scam at all. Being a trader and scrabbling around under the table to make money is a speculative gamble. Crypto itself is quite innocent. Crypto itself is quite innocent. The humans and the greed behind it, as if you go Martyn Lucas Investor, Jeffrey Epstein files, you will see how corrupt it all actually is. We also did Martyn Lucas Investor, Jane Street. Look at the Jane Street and deep dive we did. Shows you how corrupt it all is. It's not the technology. Technology is great. It's all this. The problem is the humans, the people. So I think the technology is great, and it's being used. It's been used for years. It's not new, right? And you know that app I just showed you with Wise. Wise is an example of using cryptology, but it doesn't say it's crypto, but it essentially is. Because the way they're so efficient, I should have told you this really, Wise don't get your money from America and sent to the UK. They go from America to the border of America, from England to the border of England, and then do a digital swap using basically cryptology. They do a digital swap. That's it. So the money doesn't have to go from ear to ear. We go, well, we've got 10,000. We've got 10,000. Shall we call it a swap? All right, mate. Done. No fees. Bang. That's how it's so efficient. So this sort of technology has been around forever. Real money's been using it forever. Just found out Robinhood and Webull removed pattern day trading. Yes, they did. I forgot to mention it to you. Yeah, my pattern day trade limit's gone. I can now earn uninvested cash. It went this morning. Yeah, pattern day trading is gone. Yeah. Yeah, should have told you that earlier. Even Sailor said BRC will go 45,000. Oh, Bitcoin. Even Sailor said Bitcoin will go 45,000. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't expect it to go 30,000. It can go anywhere now. Yeah. Space running again. Let's have a quick look for you. Virgin Galactic. Yep, Virgin Galactic is running again. I wouldn't touch it if it was the last stock in the world, because now we know what the management are going to do. Why anyone's buying it today is beyond stupid, because they're going to, it's because of SpaceX. They're going to do a split. They already announced it. So your $4 will turn to like 80 cents. And they could do it any minute. They'll do it again. No, that's what the management does. They're basically getting your money to fund them because you're all thinking you're buying SpaceX. People are literally, SPCE, they're making the mistake and they think they're buying SpaceX. I'm not talking about it today because I don't want anyone to get excited about it. Don't lose your money. Well, but Martyn, I'm up 14%. Then take it then. It's just basically free. It's an absolute free-for-all chaos trade. If that's your style of trading, fill your boots. But in 1 second, gone down 50%. If that's the way you want to live your life, then crack on. But I'm not doing that. All right, you won't see me at the casino wasting my money. I like to own the casino. Yes, thanks, Martyn. Pull back some of my XRP loss. Not had much sleep last night. It's bloody awful, isn't it? I'm so sorry about that. Completely avoidable, though. I know you don't mind me saying because it's the truth, right? I can't
believe this.
New member, thank you.
Ed Nirvana on the beach has become a member.
Thank you. You're a good man. Personally, dear, respected brother. That's very kind. Fearless. Ah, very nice. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent is testifying before the House at Ways and Means Committee about President Trump's fiscal 2027 budget request and priorities for the department. Thank you for sharing that, 1970 Buckley. What if space is required? SBC is acquired by SpaceX. Not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. Elon Musk wants nothing to do with it. XRP doesn't even need it. XRP doesn't need the Clarity Act. It doesn't need the Clarity Act. I'm not even going to reply to that with an answer that it doesn't even deserve. Utter nonsense. I'll leave it like that. This worries me. This worries me to death. Last night I put out a poll, and I asked you, are you concerned that with crypto going down? 64% no. There you go. You think you're not controlled? You think you're not you don't think this whole crypto thing is brainwashing? You're not concerned? You're not concerned? 64% 243 votes said not bothered, not concerned. Well, I will leave it like that. I love crypto. I get it. I like to talk to the banks, institutions that use it. But you turning around saying you're not concerned, you're down 50%, that doesn't bother you. Well, you obviously don't mind losing money. I hate losing money. More likely for aliens to land on the White House lawn before tomorrow than that happening. What happening? I don't understand what you mean. Robinhood and Webull, yes, I know they did. It's fantastic. It's gone straight away. It's absolutely awesome. No pattern day trading anymore. SpaceX is on the IPO. You can now trade 1 million times a day. Some of you shouldn't, but you can. SpaceX is the IPO. Yes, it is. I've already registered mine. Up to $1.5 million to follow. Follow now or regret later. Wow, that's nice. Starlight. SpaceX IPO. Yes, it is available. Yes, it is. Choose Pro. Yeah. Yeah, everyone goes pro, no question. Celebrate 33 months of membership. Space going to run again. It's up today again. Yep. It is running again. I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole, though, because you know what the management will do. They've done it 3 times or 4 times. Shall we make it a 5th? Power price, less service. Gap filling, says Bitcoin's Craig. Congratulations, Wadey. Awesome stuff. Limit order, 78.85. Will be happy if I get it. Wise, fantastic. That's what I use for my Spanish dealings. Can highly recommend. Bob's in Spain. There you go. See? Yeah. Central banks bought gold for 2.5 years when the bond crisis come. They will collect from the floor all the bonds of the scared. Using gold, no printed money. Buy 25% of national debt. Okay, thank you for sharing that information. I didn't fully understand all of it, but thank you anyway. I wish the best for SpaceX investors, but it suggests it's a retail trap. Yes, it is. It's massively overbought. It will be the craziest IPO in history, and we'll cover it live. Watch SpaceX hit $300 first day. I wouldn't be surprised either way it goes. Yeah, great choice. Said Song for Space. SpaceX is available on, yes, it is on Robinhood now. I applied. Do we get the newsletter in Discord to be accepted? So if you get on Discord, you get access to Sensei, who does a stage event every single Friday, charts. So you get that. You also get the news headlines every day from the newsletter, yes, and you get Sensei answering questions live in Discord from the newsletter. So you get a really, really nice part of the newsletter, yes. If you then want the full newsletter, being a Discordian gives you 40% off the newsletter with the free training course. And you can view it and watch it and see it and read it inside Discord. Pretty cool, right? There you go. Can highly recommend Wise. I've been using it. Yes, it's great. It's brilliant. Yep. Thank you, Bob, for sharing that. That's very kind of you, mate. Let's go space. Let's go space indeed. But remember, it was like $9 the other day. It was $5. Be careful. Everyone thinks they're buying SpaceX this morning. It's not a surprise, not a coincidence. And the management are looking at it going, woo, we'll have a bit of that. We'll have a bit of that. And they will. Be careful. We got some new members this morning. Nirvana on the Beach became a member. Let's keep an eye on this. Yikes, I fell for the XRP narrative and left holding now. What to do? Yeah, those who bought at 3 and 4, well, no, is it 350? You could be waiting for 20 years. If the Clarity Act doesn't come, you'll be waiting for the rest of your life. But some people are here going, doesn't matter. They want them to be in crypto and gold. It's all about the long-term bonds. It's coming soon. I don't really understand what you're saying here. RB, I only had enough buying power to request 20 shares of SpaceX. You can always edit it and update it, mate. I'm not going to sell my Coca-Cola, right, to just randomly buy SpaceX, a business that'll be like overbought beyond belief, okay? I'm going to wait until I've got my money right in Coca-Cola. One step at a time. I know a lot of people are doing that today. Coca-Cola investors are doing that today. Coca-Cola investors had a little pop this morning, sold Coca-Cola to buy SpaceX. It's the piggy bank. But look, it hardly went down. It went down a bit. That tells you what people really think, what money really thinks. So be careful thinking, well, I'll just sell everything to buy to buy SpaceX. Oh, that's much better. Let me sell my Coca-Cola. I just want to be all in on SpaceX. Then do it. It's not the way I'm doing it, though. I'm going to let you dump it. Oh, actually. Oh, I could buy some more Coca-Cola this morning. I'll do that in Discord. In a minute, in Discord, I might actually buy some more Coca-Cola because people have dumped it a little bit to put their money into SpaceX. Big mistake, all right? But I might buy some more. I'll share that on Discord. How long we got? 25 minutes. I'll share that on Discord, yeah. Space over 5. Yes, it's running. I'm watching it. I wouldn't be buying it. Good luck to all of you who are doing it, though. Remember the tax bill. Remember the tax. Oh, no one cares about the tax bill. Just keep buying and selling. You got no pattern day trading now. You can buy and sell every 5 seconds now. But you got to pay the tax, though. So if you keep losing, remember, every time you win, that win counts as an event, which you've got to pay. If the next one loses, where's the money to pay the tax bill? Oops, I lost on the next one. Then you're in the shit, aren't you? So be careful if you just keep trading, thinking, oh, yeah, I can trade now a million times a day. How do you pay the tax bill? Just worth considering. RB's here this morning. I love RB's. Great. Can't wait to sing him his favourite song on Friday. How soon might Coca-Cola go to 85? 85, I can't give a number like that. I'm looking at 82. 90 is the target by the end of the year, but we'll dip before then. It depends what SpaceX does and when the carry trade and everything else unwinds. So there'll be a big dip before it goes up. But I'm not going to sell here today just to buy SpaceX, even though everybody else is doing it. I am going to buy more Coca-Cola. So I'm going to have some money in a second. I'll cancel my SpaceX order and I'll just buy Coca-Cola. Seriously. I would rather buy value when everyone's dumping Coca-Cola to buy SpaceX than to sell it a loss on Coca-Cola to buy a gamble and lock up my money for 2 weeks. That's insane. And that's what people are doing right now. That's why Coca-Cola has dipped a little bit. Will space be on Kraken? I honestly don't know. There is something in Discord called Martyn Lucas. They can't even spell your name right. Yeah. Someone trying to spam you. Yeah. Just spam them. It's tricky. 30-year-old bonds, when the bond crisis comes, will be sold at 34. You like all these facts, don't you? I'm not sure I agree with them all, but thanks for sharing. Steve Miliband, take the money and run. SPCE. Yeah. Hey, Martin, I asked you about maybe last week about Robinhood allowing IPO access in IRA. I want to let you know that it seems they do not allow it. Allowing IPO access. Oh, I see. So they don't allow. Okay, you can't buy an IPO in your Roth IRA. Yeah, because that would be great, wouldn't it? Buy SpaceX on your IRA. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't know about that. I've learned something there. Thank you, Paul. I think Martin has a sweet tooth. I do actually, but I also like salty stuff. For Coca-Cola, I see. I have the Coke Zero anyway. I have no sugar. Yes, I am watching it drop. Finger twitching on the buy button. Bob's in Spain. Well, there are many stocks on Earth, and not all watching Virgin. Yes, I'm watching Coca-Cola. Finger which? Yeah. Yes. Exactly. I'll be doing it. In a moment, I might actually cancel. I'll explain it on Discord in a minute. We've got 20 minutes to go. Oh, hang on. The clock's broke again. I'm having this bloody issue. It's driving me bloody mad. I keep having this bloody issue of my... of my bloody screen keep locking up. It does my bloody head in. And I keep thinking the time's one thing and it's something else. Right, I've got 20 minutes before Discord. I can't be late. Should you buy SpaceX on Robinhood or no? What it doesn't matter where you buy it. It doesn't matter where you buy it. If you're like, I really want it, I just don't care, then apply everywhere. If you think it gives you more chance, but then you'll end up with shares everywhere. And if you end up getting them, you could have shares all over the place. So if you really want it, that's the way to give yourself the best chance. But I just wouldn't get too dragged into it. All right. I can fact check that Martyn does fact checks daily to confirm what he said on Discord. Yes, I can fact check that Martyn fact checks. Discord, I like it. No more pattern day trading. Yeah, I know, it's great. You can trade 1 million times a day. Not saying you should, though. Martyn, dark chocolate pretzels. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Right, folks, it's time to go to Discord. So I've got to end it now so I can then go and do the onboarding. So if you're new to the channel, oh, hello. Oh, I'm doing the SpaceX thing right now. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I'm doing a replay of SpaceX right now. You lucky people. I bet you can't believe it. So live now on Extra. Live now on Extra. There you go. I'll see you on Discord in 20 minutes on the hour. There it is. Let me pin that to the top. I'm going to end the call right now. Send you all to Extra. I'm doing SpaceX. You lucky people. What a good timing that is. It's a replay of what you just missed. It's all SpaceX. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. And there it is. Oh, I watch your 6-minute video. Ah, yes, thank you.
Adrobs 1993 tipped $5
Thank you very
through Super
much.
Chat. I watched your 60 Minutes interview video yesterday. What a great inspiring video to watch. Much respect, brother.
Hey, I tell you what, let me show everybody. Hardly anyone's watched the whole thing. Oh, I can't show it there now. Go on the homepage of the channel. Right at the top, is Martyn the greatest investor? Okay. I just got a bit carried away just because I beat the market for 3 years. It's a 60-minute interview. Go and watch it. But it gets meatier and meatier and meatier as it goes in, on purpose to see if anyone would watch it. I know people go, yeah, but you should put the meaty stuff at the beginning. No, I don't want the trolls and the idiots to watch it. The real stuff is halfway through. So watch it all the way through. If you sit down when you've got an hour and a half and watch a movie. Watch everything about investing you need to know. Thank you for that endorsement. I really appreciate that. Right, guys, I've got to go. It'll automatically take you over to talking about SpaceX and all that good stuff. I will see you on Extra in 15 minutes. Sorry, on Discord in 15 minutes. Everybody will join me on Extra. And I'm looking to buy some more Coca-Cola in a minute. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. That's it from me. I'll see you back in a bit. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye for now.